talking about divisive language in politics. Oh my gosh, if there's somebody who is opposed to divisive language.
He's a walking diplomat for
he's
civility.
Just so sweet and soothing when he talks about political opposition. All right? I mean, when he talks about Donald Trump, he's always sweet and wonderful. And
Tim Walz, yes.
Yeah, Tim Walz. Here's Tim Walz. Here's an example of that.
Well, most people aren't as involved in politics as you and I, and they're worried about the division in this country.
Yes.
So what's your message?
Yeah, that's
for
the
them?
shame of this. Look, this was on purpose. You know, there's always been division, but like I said, we would sit down and go out together. And many of my colleagues in Congress that I was friends with, and a couple of them even held true to that and said, look, Governor's here to testify. I've got things to say, but I'm a friend. I'm not going to say it in public. And I thought that was really impressive, but it was a small number of them. The president has done this, knowing to divide it. He uses words like the enemy within. And we've never used that language.
They never use that language.
Never. Remember
Never.
that.
So that's good.
Okay.
We'll give you examples of that. Here's one where he doesn't talk divisively at all.
Think of how easy it would be to be a damn Republican. Oh, what should I wear today? This stupid freaking red hat. What should I say today? I don't know. Just make sure it's cruel. Who do we listen to? That guy. Oh, the felon in the White House? Yeah, listen to him and that will be fine.
That's not divisive.
No,
at all.
And neither is this.
And my record is so pro-choice, Nancy Pelosi asked me if I should tone it down. I stand with Planned Parenthood, and we won.
Okay.
He's good.
Neither is this. This isn't divisive at all right here.
You said earlier that the ICE agents under the orders of President Trump are a modern-day Gestapo. Do you realize how disgusting a phrase that is, considering the history of Nazi Germany? Would you like to recant that statement?
What I said, Congressman, and I have a long history of supporting law enforcement, I said President Trump was using them as his modern-day Gestapo.
Right. That's the problem.
That's what he is asking about, dude.
He just said that to you, and then you repeated it back to him. But no divisiveness. None here either.
I'm not going to say that, and I don't think any of us can. I'm getting called out on this because I called Donald Trump a wannabe dictator. It's because he is. It's because he is.
It's because he is. It's because he is.
The governor's being mean, and the governor's speaking out on that. Well, maybe it's time for us to be a little meaner. Maybe it's time for us to be a little more fierce. Because we have to ferociously push back on this. And again, I'll speak to my teacher colleagues in here.
Okay.
The thing that bothers a teacher more than anything is to watch a bully, to watch this bully and to stop it. And when it's a child, you talk to them and you tell them why bullying's wrong. But when it's adult like Donald Trump, you bully the shit out of him back. You push back.
I could code talk to white guys watching football fixing their truck.
Okay.
First of all,
we
don't speak in code.
Jeez. Okay, and I'm sorry. What was it he said at the beginning of this? What was his thing at the very top? Something about divisive language and that the left doesn't engage in it.
The president has done this, knowing to divide it. He uses words like the enemy within, and we've never used that language.
Okay, they never use that language.
Nope. Mr. Civility, Tim Walz.
That's why I can't even stand to look at this guy.
It's really difficult.
I can't
It's
stand
really,
to look
really
at him.
difficult.
This is particularly incredible.
So he's popped his head out?
Yeah, he did. He did. He came out of his, I don't know, gerbil hole or wherever he hangs out.
Yes.
I don't know.
Gerbil hole. Yes. Easy.
But listen to this and check out how confident he is in what he's saying. It's incredible.
The notion that rights don't come from laws and don't come from the government, but come from the creator, that's what the Iranian government believes.
What?
So the statement that our rights do not come from our laws or our governments is extremely troubling.
So Senator Kaine said in this hearing that he found it a radical and dangerous notion that you would say our rights came from God and not from government.
Get him, Ted. Get him, Ted.
I just walked into the hearing as he was saying that, and I almost fell out of my chair.
But you were walking.
Because that radical and dangerous notion, in his words, is literally the founding principle upon which the United States of America was created.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if you do not believe me, and you made reference to this, Mr. Barnes, then you can believe perhaps the most prominent Virginian to ever serve, Thomas Jefferson, who wrote in the Declaration of Independence, "We hold these truths to be self-evident."
They're not to Tim, though.
No doubt.
That all men are created equal. And that they are endowed by their Creator.
Right.
Not by government, not by the Democratic National Committee, but by God.
Right. Just to finish, with certain unalienable rights. Telling us right there in the initial document of this country that our rights come from God. Wow, is that amazing?
It's jaw-dropping. It truly
He's a
is.
United States Senator.
Yeah.
And he's from, I love how he's from
And
Virginia.
he's from Virginia.
Just like Jefferson.
Wow.
Perfect.
I mean, that is but stupidity on a level that is, you can't get, it's impossible to get your mind around that.
It is. I mean, we'd beat him up anyway if he was just saying, yeah, your God thing, but we need to worry about the laws.
Right, but he seems to not know.
Yeah, it was like, it's just nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
Right.
To him. It's zero.
Right.
Wow.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
Oh, and here's another
All
guy.
men and women created by go. You know the thing.
No, Tim doesn't know the thing.
he does
he
not.
doesn't even know the thing.
No, he does not.
We don't know the thing.
I know.
And think about this, though.
He was saying it as I was walking in. I almost fell out of my
your chair.
You lie. You weren't falling out of a chair if you were walking, man. I love that. But think of just draw this out in Tim Kaine's perspective. Certain inalienable rights endowed by our government.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So your government can take them away at any time.
Yep.
That is just...
Which is the whole point of our rights.
It's vomitous,
that
man.
they can't be taken by any man. Because God gave them to us. So nobody on this earth can mess with those rights.
The government is there as the backstop to protect your God-given rights.
But to people like Tim Kaine and so many others on the left, government is their God.
Yes.
So, yeah, they obviously believe that.